We need a door here. And I also want to... What's your feelings towards double doors? I have the impression that prisons often have double doors.
Well, I know that John Twitch likes heavy double doors.
Heavy double doors. Okay. Heavy double doors. Sounds like a certain wizard double door.
Hello, everyone, and for those of you that stuck around, welcome back. I'm Knorr, this is Davide. I have no idea what we're doing. We have none of our experts. We don't have anyone from... We don't have Gas from Double 11 on call. We don't have Stacy with us.
No.
Who is, would you agree, the resident prison architect?
Expert?
Yeah.
Yes, I think we have another couple of really strong prison architect players in the company. I would say that Stacey is a powerhouse to be reckoned with when we're talking about the best.
Exactly, but none of those people are here in the streaming studio with us today.
No, it's just the two of us.
Exactly. But so we were like, so what can we do? And you came up with what I think is an excellent idea.
What I would like to do is today, as it's the two of us only, we just like explore and try to do things with the planning tool and start like building an idea of how we see a prison going and see where it goes from there. And then next week, once we have Stacy back, maybe she can help me and point out what I did well and what I can improve. And like, all the aesthetic tricks, all like, you know, all the nitty-gritty stuff.
The tweaks that we didn't necessarily think about.
We will create a new prison. Of course, we are playing on Psych Ward, Wardens Edition, which is the expansion that we released last week.
Yes.
And together with it, we also had the Sneezer, the biggest update we published on PC so far. And so I have a whole bunch of new Wardens here that I want to test, and I already had like an eye on Hawk Hartman that looks really strong because it has two traits. The first one is all guards drop staff keys less often, so prisoners will not open doors as often, hopefully, and guard stamina replenishes on intake. So when I take new prisoners, what I expect is the guards will go full strength again instead of being tired. And then we have, and we already know that this is going to be a clash of...
I don't understand what you're saying.
So which one should you pick?
I mean, you picked it. It's the cat. It's always the cat.
Oh, like why you pick the cat? Like, see, like you're a cat person.
I don't understand why is this an argument? You picked the cat.
Do you want to try the lunar plot? Maybe want to go really dangerous. This is one of the new plots that got introduced with a new patch.
We could try it. Like
maybe it will look horrible, but we're here to try stuff.
Yeah, let's try stuff.
Gangs. I want to try gangs. I might end up in troubles, and trying gangs and criminal insane inmates. Of course, being the latest feature of the expansion. The feature of the latest expansion. I would totally try those. Weather and temperature, that looks very specific. Staff needs, absolutely. We want to make sure that we are a good company to work for.
Yeah.
Unlimited funds, that would be cheating. Bureaucracy research, that would be cheating. We're learning, like we are not taking shortcuts, and same goes for tools and cheats. And I'm also choosing to make a male prison. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is something.
I like how you instantly freaked out.
No, I was like very impressed. I really like those three.
Yeah, it's a Sakura tree.
These ones are also one of the latest. They come with the Sneezer, and players can also like use them for their prisons. I think you can.
I feel like you're just now you're just making excuses for not starting to build and plan your prison. As viewers, we need to make sure that Davide doesn't use an excuse to talk about all the new great features to not build or plan. Because we don't want to go away from here and have just an entryway and then nothing else.
You found out my plan so quickly.
Yeah, I know. I've done this before. While you start planning, because we don't need to explain everything to me. I know some of the stuff. I will go through some of these features so that Davide can't use them later on. And we already talked about some of them. But for example, bridges, they're finally here. That's very nice. At some point you should add a bridge. Not right now, in like 3 weeks' time.
I would like to do is probably to go with the fourth section and put like all the offices here. So that here I put all the civilian that interact with the prison. And maybe there's also like the visiting area is going to be like either here in the middle or somewhere like this. Here I put the low security section of the prison. Here maybe put the Psych Ward.
Okay.
And here put the high security part of the prison. So basically having almost like around like a counterclockwise distribution where you go from civilian, low, so that also like this should also follow the path of development of the prison. Now, of course, I will start here first from this, but then I will start developing all the offices and all the infrastructure, and then I will start building everything else. So this is the general concept we have at the moment. And so we start actually planning.
Shout out to Nurgle for resurrecting after Davide removed his early plans that were not symmetrical when it comes to the layout. So look at how happy he is right now. And also slightly confused that I called him out on it. So I'm assuming these are the low security cells, the cell block?
Yes. So right now I want to start creating, where is the room? There we go. I want to start creating a holding cell here. So these two dots are going to be bunk beds. This is going to be the bench. And then we're going to have a toilet here. So this is the first very room that I'm going to build together with the entrance. So this is the desk, this is the chair for the secretary. This, I don't know, I'm going to put something to decorate it. And then there's going to be a table here and something like here as well, or maybe not here. And then there's going to be a corridor that will be leading up to the shower.
Yeah.
And so the concept is I start building this, I start building the entrance and the reception area, then I start building the cell and the corridor and then the shower, and then I can start taking prisoners, because my first goal in general, also like there is already a little bit of knowledge that I have, having tried the game, is I want to go for build a basic detention center. Actually I can already activate it, and administration center. These are my first two go-to steps in the early game. So you see I need to build a holding cell, a shower, and then I need to start thinking where I put the yard, the kitchen, the canteen. And then I just need to hire 2 guards and 2 cooks, and I already get like another 10k. And then I can start then thinking about the administration center and all the supporting stuff in the southern part of the map here.
I mean, I feel so. The thing I like so far is that I feel like you've managed the symmetry quite well. Like there's nothing. It's nice symmetry. I like it.
Basically, to give an idea, showers. This is too big. Canteen. Kitchen. And the yard maybe here.
Okay.
And so, but then I need to find a way for the cooks to, I don't know if it's important for the cooks to get there without having to go through all the part with prisoners, but I don't know if that's even matter. Like, we'll find out next week. Do we also want to put here maybe like a common area for the prisoners to hang around, so they can have access to the courtyard and a common area, and then they can, during their free time, they can do whatever they want here.
I think that sounds great.
Okay, and then for now, let's close this here. And the other very important room that we already need to determine where it is, but I think it will be here, is how is it called in game? I always forget. But basically, it's where the electricity and the water are. So that we also have electricity and water, because of course that's very needed. And meanwhile, I'll go foundation, and I want to build a brick prison.
Brick it.
Okay, this is the first part. And then here I don't want actual walls, though. I want to have a fence, because like in my imaginary, like when you enter a prison, well, I don't know. It's a lot on the scenario. Like I feel that European prisons generally are a building that you just enter in, and it's a prison inside. While American prison, they have this fence, and then inmates come in and they can see the rest of the other inmates looking at them. I want to create that scene that they go through the fence, like in American show.
I mean, if it helps you, I used to work for the Swedish criminal system.
Okay.
But that was on payroll. Well, like my first job when I was 20 was payroll for the Swedish criminal system. So depending on the low or high security in Sweden, there's usually like double or triple fencing.
Okay.
Around everything, and then it's just internal houses.
Okay.
So you do, in some places, you do get that same type of entrance, but it's generally less spooky because people aren't outside as much because we're in Sweden.
We need a door here, and I also want to. What's your feelings towards double doors? I have the impression that prisons often have double doors.
Well, I know that John Twitch likes heavy double doors.
Heavy double doors. Okay. Heavy double doors. Sounds like a certain wizard double door. And other rooms we finished? Oh, okay, perfect. Oh, no. This is another thing that always happens to me, that I build rooms like this and then I delete the walls. And this is going to be happening again and again. Be ready.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's not show this to Stacy then.
No.
Until we've added all the walls back in.
What is blocked? Oh, there is like something's happening here. You know what's happening?
Oh.
We already put the door for the prisoners. See, this is what always happens to me. Like, I have the prisoner and forget, oh, I also need guards to open this now. Oh, there we go.
I like that your prison currently is just it's just a holding cell and a long walk to a bunch of showers.
Yes, that's intended. This is long planning. Like, oh, okay, eventually I will be there and it will all make sense.
Nurgle points out that we have deliveries in our hallway now because they were, I guess, put there and then we built a hallway around it.
Deliveries in our hallway.
Yeah.
Oh. Where do we do?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. It's the hallway is part of the delivery zone.
Yeah, like we are too close. Okay, we did a big mistake here.
I mean, part of me feels attacked because you said we there, but at the same time, I feel like I'm partially responsible. So I'll allow it. Yes, we did make a mistake there.
Okay.
That's on me. I'll take that one. There's a guy right there that can't get out, right?
This one?
Yeah.
No, the game is right now is paused.
Yeah, but does he have?
No, it doesn't have a door.
Yeah.
No. Doors are overrated.
He
doesn't need a door.
He doesn't need a door. He's made it this far without a door. Why would he need one now? Okay.
And then he does some dumb in the middle. So this way I will not get.
He's like, I'm not gonna get locked in again. We're blocking this door.
We also need to start. Probably put the kitchen right. Oh no, this happened again. So after the stream, I'm going to ask Nurgle why do I always have these walls disappearing on me?
I love it when they disappear.
Nurgle is literally desperate. Like he's like laughing to tears.
Oh, 2 prisoners are up for parole. That's nice. What a prison experience they've had.
I like also like here there is clearly something is going wrong because like this guy on a break and it is injured because the door keeps on slamming on him.
Can I also say that this is a very dirty prison?
Yes. I think that big mistake here was not immediately blocking the inmates from arriving. So we are in a situation where they're here, they're already like doing mess everywhere, and they're really unhappy. Generally, like I start very slowly like building my stuff, and then it goes better. Because the other thing is that if you want to get a janitor to clean, let's close this. Oh, right now I cannot even open it to show you. But
because
like,
you need a warden, yeah.
You need a warden. No, but then you need to like research to get a janitor to clean.
Yeah.
So what I think to do right now is literally like rush in here and go like and build everything randomly, like screw planning.
I feel like without trying, Davide has made kind of a really brutal prison.
Yes. Like it's not like a place where I would like to be. I also like how everything is super dirty, even areas where people are not going, just like because we can.
Your holding cell, I think, is actually a holding cell.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And then we need to do.
It's happening.
It's happening. Slowly, it's coming together. And then I need to also do this. And then I want to do stuff in the room. I want to put a door here and a door about here. And then I want to put electricity.
Will we make it before the end? No, we will not.
No, we will not. Like next week, Stacey is going to be looking at
this.
Because
this is like we've got like 3 minutes left.
So we're building here, and then we go on rooms, and then we go for yard. And the yard is here. And we made it!
Holy... I okay, you know what? I knew you had it in you. I believed in you.
I made it. So I have to say that playing Prison Architect while having Nurgle laughing there and you like
me not helping at all, just being annoying.
So we decided, I think 2 seconds ago, that the objective was to complete the first grant.
Sure.
So
I think we should also, before we leave, just so you understand how relaxed versus how stressed some of us were, before the start of the stream, both me and Davide went to get some iced tea from the kitchen. So this is my glass after the stream. That's Davide not having had a single sip because apparently he was busy. He was busy building things.
And we're good.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next week.
See you next week.